Time for the annual relationship review.
Love and marriage go together like a horse.
Am I going to get a chance to see Nick? Does she come up on the screen?
I'm there.
No, there you are.
Hi.
Hello. We normally do this in private, but we thought, well, why not do it now? This is the annual, once a year, I do a performance review. Nick does for me to see how I'm doing as a husband. Right? Nick?
Yep. This is year number 3 now. We usually try to do it every January to kind of kick off the year in case we need to add any more New Year's resolutions to it.
Yep.
We usually dovetails off this review.
Okay, let's get started.
Wow.
Okay. Typically, we like to just start with the position overview just to make sure we're all on the same page on what the job actually is, right? So I'm just going to read that really quickly. A husband is a committed life partner responsible for fostering a loving, supportive, and collaborative relationship with their spouse. This role involves sharing life experiences, responsibilities, and decision-making to build a strong and nurturing partnership.
Right.
The ideal candidate will demonstrate emotional intelligence, adaptability, and a sense of humor while contributing to a mutually fulfilling life journey.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, the same as it was last year. Yes.
Yep. Just want to make sure if we're going to do this that, we understand and we agree on the description of the job.
I'm with you.
Okay. All right. Moving on. So as you know, we have different sections.
Yep.
And different parts of this. So the first part is called communication.
Right.
And I asked you to give 1 or 2 examples that you have demonstrated good communication with me, and then to rate yourself being 1 to 5.
1 to 5. Yep. I remember this.
Yep. Okay. So number 1, you said an example was when visiting your family in Salt Lake, you told me not to talk politics because they don't align politically with all my beliefs.
Yes.
And I didn't talk. So I gave myself a 5
Yes.
for keeping my mouth shut. Right?
Right. 5.
Okay, great. So I gave you a 4 on that, and let me tell you why. You did great. The only reason why I gave you a 4 is because you had decided to eat an edible before Christmas dinner. And so we don't really know if you have the ability to accomplish that goal completely sober or not. Nonetheless, you did it. So I did give you a 4.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Number 2, you sent me to the Safeway store to pick up a few things, and I only had to call you twice to confirm what you needed. And I gave myself a 5 because I came home with everything.
Yes. I remember that.
Yes. Okay. Well, I actually gave you a 1 on this, and I'll tell you why. While you demonstrated that you could come home with all the items, you didn't use the tools that I have already given you, which I had taken the time to make you a very detailed list that was provided to you that was already on your phone. So this is kind of a sign of you just being really disorganized. So that's why I gave you a 1. Okay. Okay, so now we're on to collaboration.
I think I'd eaten an edible before I went to Safeway. No. Collaboration. I did well on this one. Yes.
Collaboration, yes. Okay. So on collaboration, you said, we carried a very heavy desk together that we got for free because you thought you needed a desk.
Yes.
And you said, I carried the heavy desk even though you really didn't need a desk up the stairs.
Yes.
You gave yourself a 4.
Right, because I banged into the wall once.
Yes, that's right. Well, I gave you a 2, and I'll tell you why. Because you made this about your opinion of me, and you decided whether I needed the desk or I didn't. And that's not collaboration. That wasn't what the task was. All I needed you to do is carry the desk up. I didn't need you to give me your opinion on whether or not I needed it or not. That was for me to decide. So you got a 2 for attitude.
Okay.
Okay?
When's this over? This took like 40 minutes last year.
Okay. Problem solving. We're almost done. Problem solving.
Yes.
So
I struggled with this one.
Yes. Okay. So the first thing you went to was when my car got stolen from SeaTac Airport.
Your car.
You immediately said, I will leave, I will go to Avis, and I will get us a rental car as quickly as possible. And which you did.
Yep, problem solved.
Yep, right, problem solved. And you told me to talk to the police officer while you were gone.
Yeah.
I gave you a 0 on this one, and I'll tell you why. I found it interesting that you use this example, and here's why. The only reason why you scurried off and volunteered to go get the rental car is because you didn't want to talk to the cop, because you didn't want to have to explain to him what actually happened. You left me to do your dirty work for you, and that's not a good team player. So I don't really want to be doing your problem solving, which is actually what ended up happening. So you got a 0. Okay.
Do I have a PIP for next year?
Yes, you do. So for everybody that doesn't know what a PIP is, that's called a performance improvement plan that I'll be putting together for you, but we're not done yet. So we're almost getting there.
Come on.
Okay. All right. One more section. This next title is Quality, Accuracy, and Completion of your work. Okay. You said, I fixed all the broken knobs on the dresser drawer, and then you gave yourself a 5.
Yes.
I gave you a 2 on that because while you fixed them, your methodology and your use of duct tape and candy wrappers propped up behind the knobs was not exactly fixing it correctly. So I gave you a 1 for quality and accuracy. Okay.
I couldn't find any tools, so I took a candy wrapper and I stuck the screw through it to make the screw like bigger.
Oh, like an anchor.
Yeah.
So it was tighter, and it did work, but it was pretty substandard.
That's clever.
Okay, fine. So what? What do I have to work on?
Hold on.
Come
Just
on.
a minute. I know this is tough, right? I'm at the very last one. Hang tight.
Mm-hmm.
These are tough when you don't get all 5s. I realize this. Okay, the last section: ability to accomplish goals, complete and meet deadlines. Yeah. Okay. Now, although this was from 3 years ago, I like that you used it as your last example.
I had to go back 3 years ago, Nick. Okay. I have to go back, and Nate has traffic. Right. Luckily, it's gonna run me over.
All right.
I can make it quick. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. I'll sum it up. While John demonstrates he understands his job and the responsibility on a daily basis and shows appreciation, love for his wife, he lacks focus, consistently cuts corners. He exhibits the propensity to do the least amount of work possible and needs to pay more attention to details when completing projects. However, his sense of humor, communication, listening skills, and patience have earned him a 3.75 out of 5.
Oh, wow. Well, at the end, it's tough there at the end. You know what's weird? There's no thing for her. I don't do her review.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Right. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Nick. I guess I'll see you at home here.